Welcome to another edition of Coming to You Live with Marcelo Araujo. Today we're in Highland Park, which is part of Northeast Los Angeles. As a child, growing up here in Northeast LA, I used to come to this establishment all the time for their famous sandwiches and other deli products. Today it's known as something different other than Old World Grocery. Today we're here at Galco Soda Pop Stop, where it's home to over 1,000 sodas worldwide and 500 beers worldwide. Here we are inside of Galco Soda Pop Stop with the owner, John East. Now, I've known John since I was about yay high.
He was really that high.
Well, okay, probably, but I remember when I was about this tall. And one thing that keeps me coming back here to Galco Soda Pop Stop is because of John. He's so personally friendly, and he'll basically sit down and talk with anybody and tell you the history of Los Angeles, the history of each soda and each product that he sells here. So John, when did the transformation of Galco's become Galco Soda Pop Stop?
Well, about 15 years ago it started. You know, we were an independent grocer for the first 100 years or so, or 90 years. And what happened was the big chain stores bought the distribution channels of the little guys and closed them down and jacked all the prices up. So the little guys could no longer compete with basically what they were doing is putting the little people out of business. And so we were looking around for something to do, and we'd already been through the beer thing with the microbreweries, and we started thinking about it. And I said, well, you know, if you have the money and you can reach the counter, you can buy a soda, but you can't buy a beer. So that gives me a larger market, and that's where we began.
Nice. Now, there's a few things that I love in life. One is a good burger, a good burrito, a good sandwich, which Galco's has a lot, but especially a good soda, especially cola. John, can you tell me what type of colas are here as far as like, what I like is like a, you know, something that's not mainstream. Of course, Coca-Cola is mainstream, but something that not many people know about and that might tickle my taste.
Come with me. Okay? The Fenimans, the Curiosity Cola. This is actually brewed like a beer, and it has natural carbonation, and it has a hint of ginger in it. It has a real full cola taste. Okay? Now, you know, there are other colas around. For example, the Boylans. This one right here has a little cinnamon in it. We have double cola, which is very old from New England. This one right here is really interesting. It's a vintage cola, comes out of Canada, and it has cinnamon, nutmeg, and maple syrup in it. So when you taste it, you get this real clean taste right at the back of your throat.
You can't get much more Canadian than that.
No, and then we have, you know, we have the Puma Cola from Spreckles. We have the Virgil's Cola, and they're both actually very soft colas. They're more of a draft style cola. How about a chai cola? Have you ever had a chai cola? This one right here, the Taylor's Tonic. That's a chai cola. So for people who like chai, we have it. We have them flavored. And then we have the China Cola over here. Those are actually flavored like with Chinese herbs.
Wow.
So this is one you're not going to find. I mean, I tasted it. It was so good I bought 2 more pallets of it. Really, really good.
Oh yeah, you can smell the
You
nutmeg.
like cola,
Yeah. Let's take a swig here. Wow. Oh yeah, that
Isn't that
aftertaste.
something?
No, like I said,
really, really something. I mean, I tasted it. This is very good.
yeah. I mean, like you said, the aftertaste on it goes down really well. And you're right. I mean, I look at the bottle and I drink it. It's like nutmeg and maple syrup. Can't get much more Canadian. It's still in the bacon and you're there, you know. Now, can you talk about your fascination with soda, how it developed, and when did it come about? I mean, I know every young child loves sugar, and once they get liquid in the form of soda, but how do you...
Well, we didn't have any sodas. We had either milk or orange juice in the refrigerator. We never had a soda. So when I was about 6 or 7, I made a point of going to work with my father, and you know, my job was dusting the shelves. But for lunch, I had a Dad's root beer and a Blockbuster.
Yeah,
well, I was in heaven.
Yeah, Blockbuster.
I was in heaven.
That's what I love down here.
So that's how that came about. But you know, at about 8 or 9, we went on a family vacation up to a logging town called Happy Camp up by the Oregon border and visited with these people, and the water's bubbling out of the ground, only this water had bubbles in it. I mean, it's had carbonation, and I'm looking at it and I'm going, boy, if we could put a pipe in here, we could pipe it back to my school, and when I turn on the water fountain, instead of getting water, I'm going to get a soda. I didn't know how long it was from Northern California to Los Angeles, but I was thinking about it, how to do it.
This is a special request from my cousin Jessica Gorwin-Bray, who told me to try the Mr. Q-Cumber drink. Now, it looks interesting as it is, cucumber soda. This is going to be an interesting taste, I think. Let's try it out. Smells like cucumbers. Wow, this is surprisingly good. It goes down smooth and it has that cucumber aftertaste. You don't need no lemon or no salt on here to make it taste any good. This is really damn good. I'm really surprised, pleasantly surprised how Mr. Q-Cumber came out. This is truly, you should try it next time we're down here. Many times I stand right here at this counter waiting for this wonderful sandwich, the Blockbuster, which is an Italian sub. I used to wait and eat it all the time. It was before Dodge games, before my baseball games, whether it be T-ball, Little League, or even after school, after class ended, to come down here with other friends would go somewhere else. This is truly something I always look forward to coming out of Galco's. It gets me every time. It's just waiting over the counter to wait for the sandwich to be dished up and served right here. Look at this thing of beauty here. I can't wait to see my teeth in it.